Hello, my loves. This is Elizabeth and Joanne with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Welcome to our channel. This is your home for balanced energy in your twin flame connection. We hope to guide you through all the struggles, all the beautiful craziness of this journey. So I brought Joanne in on here, totally high vibing, and I wanted to share this with her. So I truly believe that when soul recognition occurred and my person's full energy got activated, it not only got activated with me, but this energy in general, because I can see him pull with other people now that he wanted to pull with before. He does not like push energy of any kind, like the needy energy of any kind. He pulls with anybody. He'll still talk to them. He won't ghost them. He'll keep relating experience of some way, like whether it's family or friends. But he definitely pulls and has to get off the phone immediately, right? If he's talking to someone and they have push energy. So anyways, I like seeing these things that are sort of push energy and like sort of just showing them to him, like whether it's a meme or a picture or something online on social media, because I know he's going to pull and it's not even me, right? I'm like, hey, I want to show you this. And I see him like he does the pull face and he's just like, oh, and it just sort of confirms how toxic push energy is to him now that the energy's been activated, right? So anyways, last night I see this, it was an advertisement for a book, like a romance novel, I guess. And this is how it shared the romance novel, like, I guess like the summary, like a quick short summary to try to get people to click on it and want to read it. So I'm going to read it to you guys. And when I sent it to my person and showed him, I'm not even joking, he did a pull face. And it's so funny to watch the energy play out in this dynamic. So here's the summary. When you're on a flight to Paris and hit a patch of turbulence and the handsome alpha male next to you unbuckles your seatbelt and pulls you into his lap. Shh, baby girl, relax for me, he murmurs. I'll protect you and I'll never let you out of my sight again. And I was reading that and I was like, right? Like now that we're balanced and we read that and we're like, oh my gosh, that would have been me a few years ago. Like that would have been a dream scenario. Like pull me on your lap, tell me that you're going to protect me and care for me and make sure I'm safe. Please, 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 please. Like that energy. And it's like, it's that romanticized expectation that you can't have anymore in this connection. And now when I see it, I sort of pull like, wow, that's a lot of mind. There's so much mind in that short little synopsis of this book. And yeah, when I showed it to my person, he looked at me and he was just like, ugh. Like that was the response. So I just wanted to share that with you, Joanne, because it's just this energy. Seriously, it's so predictable, right? It is so predictable. That's why we know how to guide so well, because we know this energy so well. It is so predictable. It's so easy.
Well, we know how to guide so well because we also were in that energy. We pushed so well. We were as pushed as could be.
True. Like, true.
You know, you made something come up for me, love. Like really, it's deep. It's deep. We like to get deep here, so get ready, guys. Buckle in.
Ooh,
so when you, I know.
No. You, as a reference, as a throwback back to that passage, unbuckle your seatbelt. Throw me.
Holy crap. Okay, so here's what it came to me. And it's actually really, really deep, but also kind of like, oh my gosh. So the energy that pushes our people now also kind of gives them a place where they will also not want to be near. Well, they could be near them. That was a total push for me. Like, to me, the fact that he could put up with people that treated him so badly, like family members and friends, and he would pull from me so much to where he would ghost and like not ever see me again until I got to the place where I was able to balance that energy. But seriously, listen to that, love. That was really like such a trigger for me. Like, holy crap, people have treated him so much crap and I've never done anything to him. It's been unconditional love. It's still unconditional love. But I know if I push and I get in mind, this one person who is this is why it was so hard for me to be like, why the hell are they pulling for me? This one person that is so kind and willing to put up with anything, with anyone, can pull from me because of my energy. That's how I knew this was different, because I know this person. And this is going to be for all of you divine feminists who think, right, you're in this cusp of like, are they a narcissist? Are they like a player? And you really go with,
yeah, how can they treat me so differently? How can they treat me so differently when they put up with so much crap from everybody else? And here I am giving you the world. Like, I'm giving you the world, and you are okay with other people totally mistreating you. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same story, right?
It is. It is. And that's when you kind of sit with yourself and you're like, oh, crap. It isn't just like everyone else. Our energy, our push energy, our energy literally goes to them. It's all consuming like it is for us. Our all consuming of making it about them is all consuming when we make it about them. Like, it is, the way I can even explain it is like, it's like they could literally be making plans with you, like with you, like plans to see you or be with you or talking about it. And then as soon as you get into ruminating or in addictive energy, or they could be talking to you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the mind wants them to say a certain thing, confirm a certain thing, give yourself validation through them. They pull. And that's the energy of, they're kind to everyone else. They're willing to put up with everything else with anyone else. But holy crap, because we're one soul, this energy is so potent. It is so much of a repellent that even the kindest person that they are, let's get real, our person is us. So,
Joanne, this reminds me of the story that I told once where I got in mind about something. I was really sad. This was, I couldn't get out of mind. I was like, and my person sees me, he sees my face is upset, and he's like, what? And we're in bed, and he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, no, I don't want to talk about it, because I knew I would push if I told him. And he's like, no, please tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's making you so upset, because he is so kind. He wants to make sure I'm okay. Yeah. And I was like, you did this and upset me. I don't even remember what it was. You did this and it upset me. Pull. He literally turned over in bed and turned off his light and went to sleep.
So we can now laugh at the energy. We can now understand this is not like any other relating experience. This isn't somebody that we can talk to until we're blue in the face. And it's not a soulmate. It's not our mom. It's not our friend. It's not an acquaintance. This is our soul. So our soul literally reflects the energy of being. And when our soul is experiencing the energy of push, which is that energy, the energy of, I need you to do this for me so that I can be whole, they pull. But that's what I was trying to explain to all of you is like, this energy is real. So when we see them pull, and they can be so nice to everyone else, even when we didn't do anything. We really didn't do anything. Think about that. We would never, ever hurt our people, ever, because they're our everything. And then when we see them pull, it's like, well, they're a jerk because I gave them nothing but love, and they don't want to be with me. And then you sit with that, and you sit with that, and you sit with that, and you recognize and you realize, well, hold on, I didn't do anything. Because that's when you start kind of like doubting yourself, right? And that's when you really go within. And that's when you realize this journey is definitely a twin flame connection, because if you were just dealing with a jerk or a player, then you could move on with your life. You could just focus on yourself and meet someone else and be okay, right? But no, that's not what happens in this journey. You see that they are pulling. The mind thinks like, hey, maybe they're just a jerk, or they're a player and they're a narcissist. I'm going to go within. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to align with soul. You have a spiritual freaking awakening, right? You align with soul. And then guess what? They come in. And then you're like, what the hell? I'm in this journey. That's the crazy part. Because if this was just a narcissist or a player, they would have just moved on. You both would have just moved on with your life. And you wouldn't have had a freaking whole spiritual awakening, love. Because if every single person that you met gave you a spiritual awakening or spiritual, like, that's not limerence, right? Because that's what limerence is. That's what all these other reasons that we can give ourselves to make ourselves understand why this person left us. I think that's what it is. It's like, that's the only reason why they would ever leave us. We haven't done anything to them for them to ever leave us. But the thing is you can't move on, right? You can't move on. And then they come back every time you're aligning with soul. What the heck is this? What is this? I have to figure out what this is, because all the other things that the mind was trying to understand isn't this. It's so crazy. And you're absolutely right, love. That stuff now, all that romanticized crap, it's actually a pull for me. Like, it makes my face full. So I guess aligning with soul and getting deeper within yourself gets you to this place where you can't be in addictive energy like permanently. Once you shift, you never go back. Once you get to this place where all the emotions and dependency on other people goes away, it kind of follows you permanently too. Because I just can't see myself ever being in that place to needing my person to do anything for me, to save me, to unbuckle my seams and take care of me for the rest of my life. It's wild. I can never resonate with that anymore. But you know what? It's because of this journey. It's because of my person getting me to this place of really pure freedom. I'm free. I'm free from needing anyone to do anything for me because I know my soul's got me. Ooh, so deep, love. Love you guys so much. We hope you're enjoying all of this balanced, soulful energy that we share with you. And know that you are not cray-cray. This is totally real, totally normal. Your person's not a narcissist. You could do everything you can to understand it. They're not a player. They're not all these things the mind's good to understand. The way to know that this is your person is you go deep, align with soul, and watch what happens. That's how you know. If you can move on, if you've moved on, and yeah, you're definitely not in the twin flame connection, and that's cool. That's totally cool. But if you're still in this energy, and every single time you go into soul, your soul comes in, you're in a twin flame connection, and this is your spiritual awakening, and this is your path to soul. We love you guys. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.